Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Daniela, and today we'll continue with The Haunting of Hill House. This time episode 4. The last episode was Theo's side of story. We learned that she has some abilities. Now in the present, she's using her gift to help others, and I think that is really great. I'm sure that the Dudleys know something about the house, but they just don't say anything. First of all, why wouldn't they sleep in the house at night? And also, Theo said that Miss Dudley was afraid, and I'm not completely sure it was just because she was afraid that Luke might hurt himself. So there were not one, not two, not three, but a lot of ghosts in the last episode. The woman with the long sleeves in the kitchen area, the man under the basement stairs. Also, I think is the same one that was in the door window. The blonde girl woman with short sleeves that appears every time the mother is on the screen. So, don't know what's up with that. I don't know what's their deal. Who are they? I don't know anything about them, but they spoke me anyway. And it's because they just stand there and no one seemed to notice anything. And the fact that there isn't any sound when the ghosts are on the screen, kind of to make people that watch know when they should be spooked, is something that I find even more terrifying, and also it's something that I really appreciate, because they could easily put a loud noise every time a ghost is seen, and for some kind of cheap 2 seconds thrills, but they chose not to do that, and it's like so refreshing in my opinion. A lot of movies and TV shows in the last years rely on jump scares, and I noticed that is something that actually Mike Flanagan is doing in his movies. He doesn't quite use jump scares, and when he does, they are kind of real jump scares. He lets you find the horror in the movie, I guess, and I applaud him for that. Anyway, as usual, I got something to drink. The episode is ready to start, so without further ado, let's do this.
They never believe me. They don't even believe me about you. You believe me, don't you, Abigail?
I really believe she's alive.
So one night I dropped a little acid and there she is. I mean, it's growing out of the goddamn wallpaper, you know? I mean, and she's staring at me. Eyeless even, I could tell. So I grabbed this knitting needle, you know, and all I could think about was how to make it stop. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Thing is I still see her. I leaned on my habit to get rid of that face, and my habit made sure that I never would.
That is a big boy hat, all right. You want this? Well, you are a big boy now. But you know, big boys, they know the difference between what's real and what's imaginary. So what do you say, champ?
Don't do that. He's so adorable.
He loves it.
Well, how do you know that?
It's a twin thing.
You two go and play.
They are twins? Oh, here we go again with the ghost. God damn it.
What do you see?
2 tables, dancing colors.
There she
4
is.
reading areas, case goods and leather. Mom and Dad sitting in reading chairs that face each other. Smaller ones for 2, no, 3 kids share an open center for play. Kids' books are on the lower shelf, so even the little boy with a wheelchair can reach his favorites.
Wait,
Huh?
what?
That got really specific.
Yeah.
Bodies swinging back and forth right there.
Yeah. I'll get to it.
Go where?
Did you get him?
Only
I
2.
got 2. I sent 3. Well, I only got 2. It must be stuck. Maybe we can drop some other stuff to shake it loose. Like what?
There she is again. P.
There were some rocks
I think
in
it's
the
the same
garden.
guy though.
Pretty ones. Abigail showed me one in.
Was under the stairs. Clara. Who the hell is Clara? Oh hell no. There they are again.
I had a moment last night, one of those. You know what I'm talking about. I just want to make sure that you're okay. I don't have a phone, and you won't reach me at the center, but you can call there, and leave me a message there. I should be back by tonight.
Right, the crickets did stop. Goddamn, that was scary. Holy shit. Oh my god, poor Luke. Oh, there could have been an opportunity for a jump scare, like the tall man being behind him and just spook him from behind, but I love that they didn't do that. He was looking for his hat. Oh, poor little thing, he was trying to keep his breath in. Oh.
And I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna get us a place to stay tonight.
Wait.
Or 2. And I'm gonna get you clean again. And I'm gonna be right here.
Is that
Right there. With
that's
you.
why
All the way.
he
Just
took
like
all
you were
those
for me,
things
okay?
from Steven. It was really for something else. Wow.
So is this your first rehab, Joey?
It's far from it. Some of us are addicted to treatment centers.
They
no?
broke up because
Well, Luke's first rodeo either.
someone
So what's different this time?
doesn't want
Something must be. I mean, you know
kids.
the definition of insanity, Steve. Doing the same thing over and over.
And expecting different results. Sure, man. Sure.
You ever seen someone in withdrawal, Steve? Oh, it's hell. They're freezing all the time. LA in July, no air conditioning, freezing. Muscle aches, stiff as boards, nausea, shakes.
I wouldn't know.
Well, she does. I guess she was there. And she talked me through it. She wrote it out with me. Wow. Awesome.
Why you have to be such a bitch?
Fuck, Steve. You know, I'm so glad we got to share this milestone. That's all I wanted. 30 days clean so you could make me feel like shit again. Well, this isn't what it looks like.
He really isn't.
Are you cold?
Yeah.
How'd you know where to find me?
Now Steve thinks he's using again, but it's not because of that. It's because of the connection with Nell. And Nell is now dead, so.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Be back in a flash.
Okay.
I don't think she's coming back. Please don't tell me she took the money as well. That was the case for, right? She did took the money. God damn it.
Now, I've been called a lot of things in my life, but fearless is not one of them. You know, I was always a scared little kid, and I thought I'd get braver as I got older, but I didn't. I just got scared of anything. My mom committed suicide when I was 6 years old, and I mean I was just a kid, you know. I didn't really understand death yet, so I guess I just expected her to come back, and every night I'd stare out my window as the cars came around the corner, just hoping that one would stop and my mom would step out, you know, to come take me home. But they just keep driving. I mean, Mom, she never came back, of course, but other things from when I was a kid, they came back, and I guess that's why I started using it in the first place, you know, to keep those things away.
You need 7, and you set them up like this. Why 7? Mom, Dad, Steven, Churl, Theo, you, me. It has to be 7. It helps if you touch each one and count out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Come home, my love.
Let's not do that.
My arms and legs are stiff, and it's like withdrawal, but I didn't use. I wasn't using, but I feel it anyway. You believe me, right? Nell's dead. No. It was suicide. Maybe it wasn't.
So that was the thing. Nell didn't actually commit suicide. It was such a sad and emotional episode. The fact that Luke could feel Nell's body getting cold and stiff, not even realizing that's the reason he's feeling so bad. He never thought that she could do that because he never felt that she's in that state of mind. I was actually afraid that he'll relapse till the end of the episode, which he didn't, so I'm really proud of him. But now that he knows that Nell's no more, I'm kind of afraid again. She was truly the only one that understood him and believed him and had faith in him when no one else did, because she was going through the same thing. She also had her ghost, the bent neck lady, and she also told others and they didn't believe her either. I think the corpse in the wall and the walker in the basement, because I don't know how to call it other way, and the bowler hat man is the same thing, because that corpse had a cane as well, and that tall man had the same cane. So I'm like 100% sure he's the ghost of the man in the wall. Now I only have to find out who actually was when he was alive. It's also sad that he thought the only way to escape is passing the Hill House, is using drugs, but as the blind man said, it just made it worse. The ghost became his addiction, and every time he tried to get better, the tall ass man was right there lurking in the distance or right behind him, literally. And I feel that if he would have gotten a little bit more support from the rest of the family, they were a little more understanding, he wouldn't have been where he is now. That mattered a lot for him, and even now he says that they don't believe me, he doesn't believe me, she doesn't believe me, Stephen doesn't believe me, they never believe me. So this trust is very important for him, which he never got, because Nell and Luke had this connection. I think they fed up on each other's negative feelings like fear and sadness. That's why they ended up where they are now. His mantra, counting to 7 again and again, because there are 7 of them, a family, and the family should be there to protect each other like a shield. And the fact that even after everything he's been through, he's still using it, just show that for him the family is still the most important thing. And it's just breaking my heart, because he's not a bad guy. He knows that he made his family go through some harsh time because of him. And the fact that they show him and others when they were little doesn't make things easier for me. Especially Luke, because I find him so cute when he's little. It's so adorable. And seeing him struggling so much just pains my heart. I think Steven was a little shit this episode. I understand where he's coming from. He gave Luke a lot of chances, but when he saw like real effort and progress, he should have been a little more supportive. He should have encouraged Luke a little bit more, because surprise, surprise, it actually works. In a way, I feel a little bit of superiority coming from him. Just because he ended up better doesn't mean he should belittle others. Again, it was kind of a sad episode. After finishing it, I felt kind of, I don't know, down in spirit. The next episode is about Nell, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be another sad episode. So I'll try to be prepared for that. Anyway, I think this is all I have to say about this episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you next time. Bye.